Carlos, and I play soccer. I've been playing soccer for about 4 years, and I play for the Full State Learning Center in varsity. And what got me into this sport was my dad, because he used to play goalie when he was small. And he would tell me all the funny stories that he would play with his friends. And I started in 7th grade, and it was because my brother's friend, they would always go to the park every day after school, and since I was much younger, my brother wouldn't let me tag along. So one day his friend asked him, why don't you take your little brother? And then my brother lied and said that I don't like soccer. So then his friend went behind his back and asked me, he's like, you want to go play soccer with us? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So after that day I've been playing, and he's been teaching me how to play ever since that, and ever since that he taught me everything. And the position I play today is defense or is playing the World Cup will mean everything for me. I mean, playing for my country, it would be the best. Especially because my family and friends are watching me play for my country. Because it's a marvelous thing, because one thing is playing soccer and nobody's watching you play. You just play by yourself because it's fun. Another thing is the whole world is watching you play. That's a whole different story. Everyone's watching you play and everybody's like, wow, that kid is really good. He has some good talent. And then they can see from your background how you started since you were a young boy, how you grew up and stuff, and how different kids grew up. So playing for a World Cup, it would mean a lot to me. It's a privilege, because it's a privilege to play for your country, because out of all the teams in your countries, all the clubs and all that, they choose you to play. And they choose you out of all of them. So you have to play and show what your country's made of. You have to show them, oh look how good we are. Like for example, USA or Mexico. You have to show how good you are, and then they'll be like, oh, they're pretty good. And you gotta have sportsmanlike. And it's like a very good thing, because playing for your country, it shows other people like, wow, he's actually playing for our country. Like he's actually moving up in life. Like, it's one thing is club and one thing is playing World Cup. Like World Cup is like very good, because you get to see many different people and everybody watches the whole world. It's like, I'm assuming everybody watching you, and you can show your skills. And then later on in life you might go bigger and bigger and might become the best player in the world. You never know. But yeah, the World Cup is a very good thing, because many people pay to see you play, and you have to be really good. Because if they pay a lot of money just to watch you play and you're not good, then you just wasted their money. Something like marvelous. I would love to go pro, because that's been my dream since I was a little kid. Since I started playing soccer, that was my dream. But I kind of doubt it, because I know my friends, they've been playing since they were like 2. And they're like much better than me, and I've been playing for like 4 years, they've been playing for like 7 years and stuff. But I mean, I'm not gonna let myself down. I'm gonna still try to go big and that. But yeah, if I go big, then I think I'd be really proud of myself, and my mom as well. Because my mom's telling her friends like, oh, my little son's going pro and all this, and I'm like, Mom, don't tell them that, because I'm not. And she believes in me a lot. Like, she actually thinks I can. She wants me to play for Mexico, and she's like, oh, one day when you go pro and you play for Mexico, I'm gonna be watching you and shooting your name when you score a goal. And I'll be like, all right, Mom, I'll try to go pro for you. And when I score, I'll blow you a kiss on that. And then she's like, okay. And yeah, pretty much it'll be really cool, because I get to show like my skills since I was smaller. And then being pro is a whole different story. It's like much harder. They train you harder. You play different. You meet new people all around the world. You travel, play, and it's kind of fun playing with different people, being on TV. Everyone's watching you. You can get scouted to another team. They pay you for playing soccer. What else can you ask? I play soccer for free. If I didn't want to get a job, I'd just play soccer every day, 24/7. But sadly, I had to get a job. So if I would have a job to play soccer and they would pay me good money, then I would take it, and I'll be like, it'll be the best job ever. So that's why I would like to go pro. Well, going pro is very difficult, because for me, I grew up having asthma. So the first time I would go play with my brother, and I would run back and forth the field, I would be hot. I would have like trouble breathing. and it'll be harder for me to play. But ever since that day, I would always keep playing. And then my mom would be telling me like, oh, be careful. I know you love soccer, but be careful. Because I never had an inhaler, I never used one. And I would always play, and my chest would always be hurting. I would always tell my friend that, Johnny, because he's the one that told me to play first. And I was telling him my chest, and he's like, oh, you want to sit down? But no, I'll just keep playing. Because I don't want to sit down and seem like a wuss and something like that. I'd just rather keep playing. And after the years, I guess my asthma got used to it. So now when I play soccer, I still have asthma. Now that I play soccer, I don't feel it as much. It takes me like until the whole game, and then after a while, I still feel it. But I think my body got used to me playing soccer so much that it healed my asthma a little bit more. So that's why I love soccer, because it kind of healed my asthma, and I love playing it. And being pro, well, I'm gonna have to do more exercise. I'm gonna have to dribble the ball more. I'm gonna learn how to kick with both legs because I'm with right foot and I can barely touch with my left foot. And I'm gonna have to learn a lot of new things, like head of the ball, how to play different formations, touch the ball, and yeah, it's hard work to go pro. Well, I think if I keep playing like every day, like I do, and I get encouragement from my parents, my family, and they keep telling me to play, then I'm pretty sure that I can make it big, because I like play with my heart. I don't play just to think I'm cool and stuff. Like if my friends didn't play soccer, I would still play soccer because I love it. It's a sport. And I think I'm gonna try out for college and then I'm gonna like work out and like do everything I have to be in the team. And then I'm pretty sure I'll go far. And hopefully one day I'll make it to the World Cup and you'll be able to see me play out there. And yeah, it's a pretty good thing. Well, I think other people play soccer is because they have the same passion as I do. They love to play. It's fun to play. You play with your friends, your family. Everybody watches you play. You get to show off. But also you get to show like, oh look, I love to do something. But unfortunately, some other people play just to seem that it's cool. They see their friends play and they're like, oh, let me play so I can seem cool. And then yeah, they do that. But hey, if you play soccer and you love it, then you know it. You don't have to go around and telling people you don't. And I think soccer is a big sport because it's worldwide. Everybody plays it. Everybody does it. All the little kids play around here, all around the world. And mostly there's parks, and what do you mostly do in a park? You play soccer. And soccer is a big deal because it's mostly like a Hispanic Latin sport, and there's a large variety of kids that play that. And I feel like soccer is very like one of the best sports because I'm a soccer player, but it's one of the best sports that I think you should play. And other people play because it's very fun. Everybody sees how you play with your friends, your family. You just have a great time and it's fun.